Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can connect your iPad to your Windows PC or laptop via a USB cable so you can use your iPad as a second display. So to do this we'll be using an application called Space Desk, and Desk have only just released this feature for USB cable support for iOS. They have already had it for Android devices for a while now. So this is only a new feature for iOS devices, so I just wanted to share this with you, let you know that this is an option. There's a lot of people out there who want to use their tablet as a second monitor for their computer, but they want to connect it via USB. I'm guessing for better latency, and if you have a bad internet connection and you're doing it wirelessly, it can be really laggy moving things around. So if you do it via a USB, it should be a lot smoother. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get this all set up from scratch. So I've uninstalled everything on my computer and we'll run through that process. So yeah, the first thing we need to do is go to spacedesk.net. I'll leave that link below in the description. We need to scroll down to Space Desk driver software for Windows primary PC. So your computer or laptop is your primary PC and your tablet, so your iPad, is your secondary machine. So first of all, we need to download the correct one. So I have Windows 10 and it's a 64-bit, so this is the one I will install. So the installation process is just a standard installation. It will just download and go to your download folder. So then you just want to double click on it and then you can just go through the installation process. So we'll just go next, accept. So here it's saying that it needs to add an exception to your Windows firewall for Space Desk. So if you don't do this, it's not going to allow Space Desk to work. So you want to tick this box, and also if you're using another antivirus software, you would need to add an exception on that for Space Desk to work. I use a different brand antivirus, so I have to go in there, go to the network settings on there and allow Space Desk on my antivirus as well. So this will do it for your Windows, but then you have to go in on your computer and open up your antivirus software and do it yourself on there. We just want to go next once we've done that and install, and we'll go yes. So once you've completed the installation process, that's when you would go and open up your antivirus and allow that. Okay, and then we'll go finish. Come down to our start menu, we can see we have Space Desk driver console here. Now I have already installed this on my iPad. So you can see here we have the Space Desk driver. So you just need to go to the App Store and search Space Desk and install that onto your tablet, and then you're ready to go. One other thing you will need to have installed on your computer is iTunes. It uses certain processes from iTunes to make this work. So if you don't already have iTunes installed on your computer or laptop, make sure you go do that. But Space Desk will prompt you if you haven't got it installed and it will ask you to install it. So now we're going to go to the start menu and click on Space Desk, and it will open up a screen just like this. So here you can see we can connect via a network adapter, which is like a wireless connection. If you have a really good Wi-Fi connection, you can use that. You can do this for Android devices, and now we can also do it for iOS devices. And then if we look over here, this is the on-off button. So if you want to turn it on and off, you can do that. And if you want this to start up when your computer starts up, you can tick this box. So if you have your tablet set up on your desk all the time, and every time you turn your computer on, you want this to boot up, just tick this box here. So now we have this open. We're going to open up Space Desk on the tablet. So under communication interfaces, you just want to make sure you've ticked USB cable iOS, and then you're pretty much good to go. And I'm going to plug in my cable. You'll get a pop-up saying Space Desk USB connection recognized. Do you want to connect to the primary machine, which is your computer, by USB? And then we just hit connect. So now we have USB 1 connected, and you can see if we drag this down now, it's going to display on our screen. So there's a few settings that you might want to play around with just to get your setup perfect. Actually, I'll just disconnect because I should have shown you that before. To get back onto your iPad, you just need to click this menu here and go disconnect. And then you're just leaving display, yep. And so that will close it back out. And then if you open up the app, you can make some changes to some settings. So if we click on this settings cog down here and go settings, in here is where you can change your resolution. So if we click on resolution, you can come in here and change your resolution. And you just want to pick one that has a star next to it, because that's going to make sure the aspect ratio is the correct one. So we want to go for the highest number with a star, which is this one here. So down the bottom here you can see resolution. Then the next one we have is rotation, quality and performance, and this is where you can change your frame rates. So you can either have 30 or 60. I like to leave mine on the highest. And then if you come to connection, this is just where the IP address will be if you are doing a wireless connection. And then you have menu, which is that little menu you get on the screen when you want to disconnect. So I like to leave that on. So once you've made all the changes to the settings you want, you can hit save. And then you also, if you click on the settings cog again, you have input device. And this is just going to be your touchscreen settings. You have keyboard settings and pen settings. So you can close out of that. So once you've configured the settings how you want it, we can connect it again. So I'm just going to unplug it and then re-plug it back in. And if it doesn't connect straight away, I just usually close down the app and then reopen it. And then you can see it pops it up right away, and we'll go connect. So now you can see we're connected. So some other settings that you can do are, if you right click on your computer and go display settings, you want to make sure that wherever your iPad is sitting, it's sort of mirrored up here. So number 1 is my big monitor and number 2 is my iPad. So if you have your iPad sitting off to the side of your computer, you would put it over here, or if it's up the top or over here. But mine's sitting below, so I'm going to place it right there. So this just means when you're dragging files, it's easy just to grab it and go straight down. Or if your display's off to the side, you would just drag it straight off to the side there. So if we make sure we've selected screen 2, which is our iPad, we can come down here and we can scale it. So you'll find if you're on the recommended 100%, all of your icons down here are going to be really small and sort of hard to press. So I've scaled mine up to 200%. You can also change the resolution here, but we've already done it on the iPad. And then if you come down to advanced display settings, you can also do your refresh rate in here. And then you also have your display one, which is your computer monitor's refresh rate. So once you've done all that, you can hit apply, but I've already done it, so I don't have apply. So you can open up anything on your computer and then drag it down to your tablet screen. And then you can use the touch controls to move it around, do whatever you need, play your videos. And for audio, you just use the audio settings on your computer. So I just have it coming through my little Google speaker that I have connected to my computer. The touch controls can be a little bit hard because things are a little bit small, but because I've made it up to 200%, it's not too bad. And if you have a Apple Pen, it should work on here, which is really cool as well. So if you want to do any like drawing in Photoshop or anything, you can actually do it straight from your tablet, which is really cool. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you do have any issues with it connecting, things I can recommend you doing are closing out of the app, making sure you close out of the app completely so it's not running in the background on your iPad, and even closing out of it on your computer and reopening it, and also unplugging it and then replugging it in. Most of the time I find it connects straight away and I have no issues. For me, I usually use the local area network, so the wireless connection, because my internet is pretty fast. So if you just tick local area network, then open it up on your iPad, you just click here on the screen and then it's going to open up straight away. And the reason why I like it wireless is because I like to have my tablet on my tablet arm, which I'll show you what that's like. So here I have my tablet arm I like to put my iPad on, and when it's connected wirelessly, it's just nice and clean. Then I just have to change my display settings. Oh, it's already, wow, that's really cool. It's actually picked up that I moved my tablet, which is crazy. So yeah, once I have it placed over there, I can just drag anything I want, my YouTube videos, music, anything over there. And then I have a second monitor, and I didn't have to pay anything for it because I already had my iPad. So yeah, that's pretty cool. If you want to check out my review on this tablet arm, I'll leave that link below as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.